Welcome to my virtual over-the-road trucking adventure. This video is part of a series where I'll be exploring Montana. And I'll be exploring Montana by delivering loads to every city within the map. The goal is to visit every city in Montana and, to the extent practical, cover every road or every major highway within the state. So today we're starting in Butte, Montana, and we're picking up a load in the same location that I delivered to in the last video. Let's get going. You know, an interesting thing, I think we can go around and do like a pull through. I think. We shall see. Or can we? Well, we can go behind. But can we go through? Yes, we can. Now, of course, we'll still have to back in, but at least we'll be set up for it better. Let's get our load. Let's see, I forgot what we got. Lumber. That's what we got. Lumber. What does it say? Lumber. And we're going to Billings. I think I forgot to mention that earlier. Yes, we're going to pass back through Butte, stay on Interstate 90, pass through Bozeman, Laurel, and pass through Billings on our way to make our delivery on the far side of Billings. Let's get it done. How heavy is this? 36,800 pounds. There's the hardest working guy in American Truck Simulator. He never runs out of boxes to throw in the dumpster, and the dumpster never fills up. Like a Twilight Zone thing. We do not have to stop on the scale on the way out. So that's a plus.
Get ready to turn left. Turn left.
Oops, not this one. The next one.
Get ready to turn left. Turn left.
Now, if you recall from the last video, we were traveling on Interstate 90, and we headed south on Interstate 15 to get to here. So now we're going to head back up. We're going to take Interstate 15 north to get back up to Interstate 90 and then head east.
Left. Turn left.
And away we go. And it's not far before we get to Interstate 90 here.
Keep right.
Welcome to Montana. I know the game graphics will do that automatically. But here, I'll do it on this one. Boom. It's just that I have this, you know, this instinctive need to duck so I don't get smacked in the face. Oops. Sorry, I was reading a billboard. Lost track of where I was going. I want to get over there. I don't have... Well, I guess I have time, but... I think we'll hit that. There's a viewpoint over there, I think. But we're actually a little short on time. we're not going to be late delivering this, but I'm trying to get it all done within the confines of today's clock, driving clock. And because I burned through a little bit of my clock this morning, because at the end of the last video, I drove over to that one of the truck stops we just drove past. And so before I started the video, I had to drive back to the shipper, I mean. So I burned through some clock time. Oh. Now we've got to slow down a little bit because we've got a speed limit coming up for the downhill. Now I should have already been in the correct gear by the time I crested the hill. But I didn't. It is just so pretty up here. Look at those mountains off in the distance. I don't even know what mountains those are. Bitterroots, maybe? Okay, I think we're coming up on Bozeman here. Oh, gotta get a smack in the face. Smack. Montana is just so beautiful. I guess that wasn't Bozeman, was it? I'm not even sure. You know, we might have to stop and take a 10-hour break. Well, I got over 3 hours. But I don't want to get caught at the receiver with no time left on my clock. So I guess we will. Yeah, we did pass through Bozeman. I think when we get to, well, wherever the next truck stop is. Let me pull up the map in a second. There we go. Well, we've got this rest area. That's all we need. Yeah. We'll just stop there. I'll advance the clock. Now, what is that up on the hill? Trees, whoops. This is why I didn't do much sightseeing when I was driving over the road for real. Because I also run the risk of drifting. Not as bad as in the game. Because at least when I was driving in the truck, I could feel.
Exit right.
I can't even explain it. Gotta go left for trucks. And I want to make sure I'm not too terribly far from the building. For that first thing in the morning potty break. want to be kind of close to the building so I can get there quickly. Yeah, that's a real thing. Okay, let me advance the clock. All right, let's get back on the road. Sorry, I didn't share with you my dash to the restrooms this morning. I didn't think you'd want to see that. Need to see that. We can just assume that everything worked out okay. All right, we're on track for approximately 9:30 a.m. delivery. If I can stay in my lanes. Yellowstone River. I think I just saw somebody down there fishing. I believe this is Laurel that we're coming up on. I think we're drifting out of the lanes too much. Looks like Laurel has a oil refining industry. I assume that's what that is. Well, we got a scale coming up. Do we have to stop? Yes, we do. Alright, we've got 45 miles, 44 miles left to cover. We're actually going to drive on the freeway. We're going to drive through Billings. And then our receiver is on the other side of Billings. Well, it looks like Billings may have some petroleum industry as well.
Keep right, then exit right.
Well, here's our exit.
Exit right. Get ready to turn left. Turn left. turn right. Turn right.
Well, I think our delivery is like right around the corner. Why does it still say 4 miles? I guess we're not going to go in for the Midas touch. But it is a location. Interesting.
Get ready to turn left.
Okay.
Turn left.
Well, I think it's over there on the right. DFA? Is that it? Is that where we're going? Yep. That it is.
You have arrived at your destination.
So we have. Interesting. So, I'm not sure. I was thinking about coming in and swinging around, but I don't think I can make that. So, we'll have to back out, get turned around, and back in. Yeah, sometimes at places like this, you just have to scope out the situation and then make a decision. Whoops. You have to make a decision to do something different than what you originally thought. This is one of those times. before I get too carried away, let's make sure I'm not going to back into one of those cars. That looks a little too tight. Better safe than sorry. I've got the room to straighten out, so I will. And something else too. I don't need those. I don't need that steering axle oversteering for me as I make this turn back here. This is going to be a blindside turning, blindside back into that spot. Once I get past these vehicles. All right, let's take a look. Oops. Just walk back here and have a peek. We're not ready to start we can do a shallow turn, but we don't need to yet. We're clear of all the vehicles. Okay, I actually need to straighten out a little bit. Kind of jackknifed here. Needlessly. Alright, let's take a look again. Yeah. Take another peek. Oh yeah. I've just cut it too tight is what I've done. This is why blindside backs sucks so much. Wouldn't be so bad if I had a day cab with the back window. But when you don't, you have to rely entirely on mirrors. This can be the issue you run into. It looks like we've got it now. Just needed to make sure I didn't catch my truck, the front bumper of my truck, on any of that fencing while I was swinging my nose around. Good thing I didn't try to do this when I was almost out of time on my clock. That would have been even more stressful. Just don't need to add that extra stress. Got it. Finally. Oh my, that was a little tougher than I expected. Okay. Well, we got it there. And we were not late. We didn't bend any metal. That's always a good thing. So we're right down the street from this truck stop. So I'll just run down there and we'll get parked. Bye. All right. And yes, I have stayed here a time or two. Also the one on the other side of the freeway. Oh, I guess I'll get fuel since I'm here. Alright, let's do this parking thing again. You know, I've been to this truck stop decades before I ever thought about getting into trucking. Like maybe 25 years before I ever thought about getting into trucking. Anytime I came through the area on a vacation, driving through here, I lived in Minnesota and I was headed for Washington. This was just a really handy place to stop. I'm actually farther away from that truck than I need to be. Oh well. It's time to shut it down. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already subscribed, please subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any videos. And if you'd like to help support this channel, you can buy me a coffee using the link down below. And there's also, you can hit the thanks button down below and throw a couple dollars my way to help support what I'm doing here. That's it for now. We'll be back to explore some more of Montana in the next video.